Well, the ZikZ family is dominating a Snowrunner. The 605R has a big brother now, the ZikZ 612H. The new Mastodon DLC was just released, and now we have a new truck in the game, ZikZ 612H. You can buy this DLC for $3.99 US and add this truck to your fleet. So now let's do a quick review on this truck to see how good it is. So let's start with the looks of the truck. It doesn't really look that good, but it's a military truck, so it's not supposed to be a good looking truck. But it kinda looks like someone has stomped on the 605R, so now we have this truck. But now let's take a close look at this truck in the garage. The ZikZ 612 has 3 different engines, and the Storm 3120T gives it A+ power to weight ratio. It has 3 gearboxes and 1 option for suspension. But now let's get to the tires of this truck. Unlike 605R, it has different types of tires. You can have all-terrain, off-road, mud, or chain tires, and that's really good. 605R is a capable truck, but it didn't have chain tires, so you couldn't use it in icy regions. But now this truck, you can use it in any region that you want. Doesn't matter you want to drive on ice or dirt, it has a tire for everything. Now for the add-ons of the truck, it has so many different add-ons which is really interesting. From heavy crane to log loader crane to flatbed, sideboard bed, and a unique long sideboard bed. In terms of add-ons, this truck really doesn't disappoint. This truck has 2 unique add-ons, a water tank add-on and a long sideboard bed add-on. You can put 3 cargo on the long sideboard bed, and the water tank add-on has a capacity of 2500 liters, which is now the largest fire tank add-on that a truck has. Before this truck, Dairy Special had the largest fire tank add-on with a capacity of 2200 liters, but now this truck has the largest one. But there is another really unique thing about the add-ons of this truck. This truck supports bed and crane combo, but the crane is at the back of the truck, and that's really good, and I'll show you why in a second. First, let's get to the visuals of the truck. It has all the normal things like beacons and horns, but other than that, you can have trunk repair supplies and another spare wheel. You can have an extra 140 liters of fuel and 150 repair points on the roof rack, and you can equip the other spare wheel too. Now why having the crane at the back of the truck is a good advantage. So when you want to manually load cargo on your truck and the trailer, usually when you have the crane behind the cab of the truck, your crane cannot reach the trailer, so you have to park the trailer beside your truck and put the cargo on it. But when the crane is at the back of the truck, you have good access to both the bed of the truck and the trailer, so you can easily put the cargo on the truck or the trailer without actually detaching the trailer and parking your truck beside it. Now the fuel consumption of this truck. So on idle, it burns 5.1 liters of fuel per minute and 17 liters while in neutral with maximum RPM, which on average it consumes 11 liters of fuel per minute. The number could go up to 23 liters per minute when the truck is under maximum pressure. Now the fuel tank capacity of this truck is 500 liters, which is one of the biggest fuel tanks in the whole game. And on top of that, you have 50 liters of fuel in the service kit and 140 liters of fuel on the roof rack. So this truck would have 690 liters of fuel in total, which is insane. Now the turning radius of the truck. The turning radius is not that good. Well, the truck has a bigger frame compared to 605R, and the turning radius is not as good as 605R. Now in terms of off-road capabilities, this thing is a total beast. It really can go through anything. Ice, mud, snow, it does everything. Really, this truck goes through deep mud or snow like it's nothing. It is such a monster for off-roading. Well, this truck is not tippy, it has good tires, it has a powerful engine, it has good ground clearance. It's ready to conquer any place that you want. Now, should you buy this truck? That really depends on you. I'm just gonna say this truck is way better than other DLC trucks that we have. And there are two things that I wanna say. First, we have this beast of a truck now, so I kinda have that feeling that the next region is gonna be one of those really extremely hard ones, because we have this monster that goes through anything and basically would never run out of fuel. I'm not a big fan of those kind of regions. If one map of a region be really difficult or hard, that's okay. But if the whole region be really difficult, I don't really like that. Now the second thing is, all the DLC trucks that we had were never this good and capable. Like the Western Star trucks or the Navi Star, none of them were this great. But now we have this truck that you can buy it at the beginning of the game and just use it for all the early regions. And to be honest, this truck is kind of too good for those regions. And you would just keep using this truck and you kind of don't get that feeling of how a Snowrunner is at the beginning, because those regions like Michigan or Alaska are like a joke for this truck. But overall, I like this truck. It's like an enhanced version of 605R. It has chain tires, it has more fuel, and it has more add-ons. So I personally like this truck and I will be using it a lot. That's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one.